Unit 5, Day 3 homework tutorial. On this tutorial, I'll work through the odd problems with you, but you're going to have to do the evens on your own. For the first section, they want to know if these sides could form a triangle and explain our answers. The shortcut is to take the two smallest sides, in this case it'd be 3 and 4, and compare it to the largest side. Will 3 and 4 together be greater than 6? 3 plus 4 makes 7, and yes, that is greater than 6. So yes, this forms a triangle. Number 3, take two of the sides, which they're all the same, and double check that it's greater than the third. 8 plus 8 is 16. That is greater than 8, so yes, this is a triangle. Number 5 is going to be slightly tricky because you got to find the square root of those numbers. But it's still the same concept could apply. Find the square root of the two smallest numbers and see if it's greater than the square root of the larger number. So it's the square root of 7 plus the square root of 14 greater than the square root of 31. So let's grab our calculator and test this out. Second, x squared will produce the square root. So 7, right arrow to shorten the square root sign, plus the square root of 14, and then hit enter. That's 6.39 roughly. Now let's see what the square root of 31 is. That's 5.57. So yes, this is a triangle. Again, my reason is because this is about 6.39, which is greater than 5.57. So yes, this is a triangle. For the next section, they want us to find the range for the measure of the third side given the two sides. So again, to find the range, you need to find the minimum number by subtracting. So it'd be 6 minus 1, which is 5. Then you find the maximum number by adding 6 with 1. You're going to get 7. So the range is 5 less than x less than 7. Or whatever variable you want to name the missing side. It could be x, it could be m, whatever you want. Number 9, same idea. So subtract 5.5 and 1.5. You should get 4. For the maximum, you're going to add 5.5 with 1.5, and you should get 7. So the range is 4 less than x less than 7. And write it like an inequality, ladies and gentlemen, when you're finally done. Number 11 says, in the triangle at the right, could x be 5 and explain our answer? So let's substitute 5 for every x. So that'd be 5 times 5 minus 5, which is 20. On this side, it'd be 4 times 5, which is 20 again. Over here, it'd be 2 times 5, which is 10. plus 35 is 45. So again, let's take the two smallest sides, which would be the 20 and the 20, and test to see that it's greater than 45. 20 plus 20 would make 40, which is not greater than 45. So no, x cannot equal 5. Again, my reason is simply because once I substitute it in, those side lengths would not work. Those side lengths would not form a triangle. No matter how much I could try and make them, they can't. Number 13 is quite similar. We're using the same triangle, but now we're going to say, could x equal 100? So it's 5 times 100, which is 500, minus 5, so that's 495. Over here it'd be 4 times 100, which is 400. And this one would be 2 times 100, which is 200, plus 35, so 235. So the two smallest sides this time are the 235 and the 400. And we're testing to see if the sum is greater than 495. 235 and 400 makes 635. And yes, that is greater than 100. So yes, x could equal 100. Because those three sides would form a triangle correctly. On to the back, just more practice. Number 15, all sides are the same, so that's 24 plus 24. Is it greater than 24? Yes, automatically, because that's 48. So this is a triangle. On number 17, the two smaller square roots are square root of 11 and the square root of 3, and we got to test to see if it's greater than the square root of 20. So let's grab our handy dandy calculator. Square root of 11, right arrow out of the square root sign, plus square root of 3 is about 5.05, and the square root of 20 is about 4.47. So yes, this is true. Again, this is about 5.05, and this is about 4.47. So yes, this is a triangle. Number 19, I'm going to take 5 with 9 and see if it's greater than 14. 9 plus 5 is 14, so it's not greater than 14, so no, this is not a triangle. And on number 21, I'm going to take 5 with 5 and see if it's greater than 17. 5 and 5 make 10, which is not greater than 17, so no, this is not a triangle. For the next group of problems, we're going to find the range. So that's when we do the min and the max. So the min for this one would be 7 minus 7, which is 0. The max would be 7 plus 7, which is 14. So the range is from 0 less than the missing side less than 14. On this one, the min would be 1.29 minus 1.08, which would be point 0, sorry, 0.21. That's a 2. The max, 1.29 plus 1.808, sorry, would give us 237. So the range is 0.21 less than m less than 2.37. For number 27, the min I'll find would be 12. The max would be 42. So it's from 12 less than x or m less than 42. And lastly, over here, the minimum is 22 minus 18, which is 4. The maximum is 22 plus 18, which is 40. So from 4 to 40. That's a big range. And lastly, number 31. Could the triangle at the right, could x be 10? So let's replace x with all, replace all the x's with 10. So that's 2 times 10, which is 20, minus 18 would give me 2. 2 times 10 is, or sorry, 3 times 10 is 30. And then it's 10 plus 25 over here, which is 35. So take the two smallest, which is 2 and 30, and test to see if it'd be greater than 35. That would give me 32, which is not greater than 35, so no, x cannot equal 10 because those side lengths would not work for a triangle. And this concludes your notes, or sorry, your tutorial. Good luck on working on the even problems.